Hey, I'm Manny. Today I'm going to be reacting to another Expleened video, and this one is the original Resident Evil, the one that came out in 1996. So, yeah, this is... I think this one... So it's this one, Resident Evil 0, and I believe Resident Evil 6 are the ones I have not played. Like, I played 2... Like the original 2, I played 2 on PC, I played 3 on the PS1, I played 4 on the Wii somehow, and I played 5 on PC and it was using like Games for Windows Live, back when that was a thing. So, I have not played 6, oh yeah, I also haven't played 7, but I have seen it played, so I'm gonna count that, because I haven't seen 1, 0, or 6 played. So, yeah, 8 I've played, and then the remakes I played 2, 3, and 4, which are all on my gaming channel, if you're interested. Shameless plug. But anyways, yeah, this is Resident Evil Explained. I mean, I know the story, more or less. I just don't know nothing about Zombie, Chris, and... like, Chris Redfield, and... so... oh, I forgot the other person. Claire. No. Claire Redfield is their sister. I'm sure he'll say it, but my memory is not great. Anyways, let's just get into the video.
Resident Evil, the 1996 version.
Evil.
You play as either Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine.
Jill Valentine, that was it. Oh. Yeah. That was a thing. And then there was Code Veronica, which I played as well on the Dreamcast. I think I still have my copy of the game. So
2 elite agents from the Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Stars.
For this walkthrough, we'll play as Jill because she has boobs. As part of the Alpha team, you are sent out to locate Bravo team. Makes sense. Bravo team was investigating a series of cannibalistic murders.
Oh, of these names, I recognize Rebecca Chambers. I don't know why I recognize Rebecca Chambers, but I recognize that. I don't recognize anyone else. I don't know if that's good or bad.
On the outskirts of Raccoon City, but they lost contact. Ooh, a mystery.
So this
Alpha
one's
team
also
soon
in
finds
Raccoon City,
Bravo
okay.
team's crashed helicopter. They investigate the crash and find a dead Bravo team member inside.
Oh, this one uses live action? Oh, things I know. Or things I learn. Because I thought, from what I know about this guy, I thought this took place in a mansion. I didn't know it took place in Raccoon City, or a mansion in Raccoon City.
Alpha team is suddenly attacked by mutated dogs, and one of the team is killed in the attack.
Joseph!
They then see a helicopter fly overhead.
I'm surprised they
It
used
looks like their
live
pilot,
action.
Brad, has fled.
No! Don't go!
The remaining team members flee to a nearby mansion to escape the dogs.
Oh, there it is.
Once inside, you find that Chris is missing.
Where's Chris?
Jill hears a gunshot, and she and Barry go to check it out.
You find
I assume if you play as Chris, you either start in a different location, or you're in this location and Jill's missing.
Where's Chris?
Jill hears a gunshot, and she and Barry go to
Oh, there's a
check it
Wesker.
out.
Okay.
you find a pool of blood.
I
in the
know
next
Wesker.
room.
Blood. Thanks. While Barry isn't looking, she swipes an emblem out of its setting.
Then Jill
Okay.
finds a researcher eating a member of Bravo team.
Well, that's not good.
She kills him, pushes a statue off a balcony for some reason, then goes back to report to Barry.
But when they return to the lobby,
Wesker's
Wesker
gone.
is no longer there.
Jill,
Barry!
Wesker!
Barry gives you a lockpick.
Here's a lockpick.
Though you'll spend much of the game using keys, Jill and Barry split up to look for
Yeah.
Wesker.
Wesker!
Jill searches the room and a crazed man jumps out from the closet.
She kills him. On the desk, she finds a diary written by an animal keeper who
No. It's one of those things in the Resident Evil games where they do want to make it like I've explained this I think in my Resident Evil 2 remake videos, but like they want to make like the horror element and make it suspenseful. That's why they have that adaptive AI, to make it feel like it's always on edge, more or less. But you have to really suspend disbelief. Like obviously, you're dealing with zombies, so you're already suspending that disbelief. But it's just that there's like these wooden doors, and you're part of a special force, mind you, and you can't kick them down. This is like one of the things that just like, it's always in the back of my mind when I play these types of games. Like, like I'm having fun playing them. Don't get me wrong. Like I like the games, and I like the remakes. I like to play them, but it's just like when you see these things happen, it's like, it's just come on. And I think the example I go to time and time again is just in the Final Fantasy VII remake. There are places Cloud can't go to. I mean, within reason, but some of those places are blocked by, let's say, a normal graded door when Cloud has like the Buster Sword. Or, even worse, there was a path I remember very well. It was a path blocked by a pallet that was on the floor. That's it. So, yeah, it's just stuff like that.
Works in the mansion.
The diary
Sorry for
says
the
that
rant.
the Keeper has been asked by a high-ranking researcher to look after a new monster that kind of looks like a gorilla but without any skin.
He has been
Okay.
asked to feed it live pigs.
Ooh.
He notes that the monster plays with the pig, tearing off its legs and pulling out its intestines and so forth before eating it. The diary then goes on to tell you about an accident in the basement lab. Over the next few days, the Keeper notices he was getting itchy rashes somewhere on his arms. Should probably get some cream for that. He accidentally let some of the dogs escape also. He hears a rumor that a researcher has been
Dobermans?
shot for trying to escape the mansion grounds. What the hell? His arms start swelling and a piece of rotting flesh falls off.
Oh,
That confirms
no.
it. The cream definitely isn't working. From there, the diary becomes increasingly more primitive in its writing style, saying things like, hungry and eat doggy food, ugly face man, kill him tasty. Jill continues through the house. She pushes a bookcase to the side and behind it finds some musical notes. She sets them to the piano, Moonlight Sonata, bing bong bong boom, door open. Through the door is a statue with a golden emblem.
Wait. That was not Moonlight Sonata.
Bing bong bong bing, door open. Through the door is a
Yeah.
statue with a golden emblem. You take the golden emblem back to the room with the pool of the blood that Barry you found earlier. There, broken on the floor, is the statue you pushed off the balcony before. Thanks for breaking that, no problem. Among the shards, blue jewel. Collect the jewel. Next, Jill stumbles into the tiger statue's place. It's puzzles, don't worry about that. She enters the room and suddenly the ceiling starts to drop down to
Oh,
crush her.
no.
She's trapped. Oh no! It's like that scene from that movie. She has Barry on the other side. Kicks it down, saving her.
You were
He's able to kick the door down. Why can't Chris? Why can't Leon? Why can't Jill? Why can't Claire?
almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right.
Barry takes off on his own again so that they can both look for Chris. Goodbye, Barry.
Wesker!
But after exploring, Jill runs into him
Wesker.
again. Oh, hi, Barry.
Barry!
Jill,
He asks her if she's found any clues.
any clues?
No.
She neglects to mention any of the clues, or that she found a diary
Right.
about the author morphing into a cannibalistic monster. Instead,
All
she
the
says,
things she
Something's
found.
wrong with this house.
Well, duh.
Jill then finds another dead member of Bravo.
Oh,
Forrest.
no.
Oh no, not Forrest.
Pecked to death.
Who's been
Oh, the
pecked to death
crows.
by a murder of crows. In a small
Yeah.
outdoor area, she finds a strange moving plant living in a water fountain. She can't get past it, so she adds chemicals to the water. Plant dead, yay! With the plant dead, she's able to move past it and grab the mansion key, which allows her to explore a new section of the house. She finds a will for Martin Crackhorn, an infected researcher. It's not really a will, it's more of a suicide note. It mentions that the accident in the lab and the virus has escaped. Oh no! Is that the
What? I think I remember this mansion because I played it in Counter-Strike Source. Is that weird? Like I said, I haven't played the Resident Evil, but I do remember this mansion from playing it in Counter-Strike Source.
T-virus? Is there any other kind? Mum says that all his colleagues have become infected by the virus and are now the
TM?
living dead. Oh no. Not that. He is also infected and has chosen to end his life before he becomes one of them. Jill then stumbles upon an injured member of Bravo team, Richard.
Richard,
Oh, he's gone.
what happened?
He says that he has been bitten by a huge poisonous snake and someone will have to
Right.
suck out the poison. No, he says that there's a serum and you need to get it. Yay, let's save him.
Oh no, I should have brought some with me.
Oh, boo. So she runs off to grab the serum from another part of the house and comes back.
Too late,
but when she
right?
gets there, he gives her a radio and dies before she can inject the
Yeah.
serum. What was the point of that?
Okay.
She goes off to find the snake that killed him. It's enormous.
Oh, it is a snake.
She fights it and it slithers away, breaking through a wall. On the floor by the wall, we find a moon crest. In another room full of armor, Jill moves some statues, finds a switch on the floor, pushes it open, cat sun crest.
Okay.
In the hallway full of paintings, she finds the star crest. Now with 4 crests. Moon, sun, wind, air, stars and shit. She goes outside and places them into a plaque. This unlocks the adjoining door. The radio starts making noises and she can hear the pilot, Brad, who abandoned them earlier. Don't know why he's showing up now, but Jill responds, but he cannot hear her.
Brad, this is Jill.
Back in the garden, we
Okay.
find a waterway. Crank time. Crank goes in hole. Crank make water drain. Jill take elevator underground.
Ooh,
Jill find
leeches?
bathroom. Bathtub full of muddy water. Drain bathwater to find sea room key. In the next room, she finds a red book. New room, giant spiders. In another room, she finds a keypad and enters the code. She finds the dormitory key and
Oh, was that a cocoon?
giant spiders. In another room, she finds a keypad and enters the code. She finds
Like this? Also, like, I wonder if, like, we're only not that long in, but are they going to explain Chris's whereabouts? Since you're playing as Jill? Because like, in Resident Evil 2, it's always explained that, for example, at the very beginning, if you choose Leon or Claire, the other person gets separated by the fire, right? And they have to meet up at the police department. And then once that happens, that they have to split up again, and they'll meet again later. Whereas this one, I don't know if they explain it in game or something
the
like that.
dormitory key and heads in. She finds a book on the bed. Plant 42 report, blah, 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 blah. They've been affected by the T-virus. Oh no,
Oh,
can't
no.
catch prey, drain blood, love from Henry Starton. She climbs down the ladder further underground and through to the flooded basement. A shark appears and she heads
Ooh.
straight to room C with her key.
Like, I have to admit though that there is a lot of variety of like enemies, zombies. Have you like we got the zombies, we got the plants, we got the spider, the shark, the crows, that big snake boss. There's a lot.
Pulls the lever and it drains the flooding. That pretty much kills the shark that's down there as well. And then she finds a shelf full of red books and one white book. She removes the white book called
Ooh.
The Jolt Report. The book talks about the tyrant virus in plants. Researchers
Okay.
have found that UMB number 16 rapidly
Umbra.
destroys the cells of infected plants. Jill places the red book that she found earlier into the bookcase and it reveals a hidden door. Behind the door is that plant they were talking about, mutated plant 42. Oh no. She tries to kill it, but gets caught by one of the tentacles, and it's reminiscent of one of those movies.
We were thinking the same thing.
Kill it, but gets caught by one of the tentacles, and it's reminiscent
Where is it? Where is it?
of one.
Also Flubber. Now, I don't know if it was because I saw it as a kid. I don't know if it was like now looking back. I don't know if it was like a good movie or if it was just like an entertaining movie because I was a kid.
One of those movies. Barry comes in just in time.
What the hell is this?
He uses a flamethrower on the plant. It's subtle, but very
Yay.
effective. The plant dies and releases you.
You saved me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jill and Barry immediately split up again.
Barry
for
is
no
very
reason,
helpful.
especially considering how much danger there is in this place. Oh, Wesker, there you are.
Wesker.
Jill
Ooh.
confronts him about disappearing from the main hall. He says that he was set upon by monsters and couldn't stay, although we never saw that. Okay, cool. He tells Jill that their first priority is to get out of the mansion.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes.
right.
There are several locked doors and he's been looking for clues to open them. Jill offers to look at the clue.
If your priority is to escape the mansion, couldn't you just go back the way you came? Or was the front door locked? And Or are there no windows by the front door that someone could break? Maybe with the shotgun that you're holding?
Then they split up. Wait, Wesker, where are you going?
Wesker!
Jill hears the radio again. Brad says he knows he won't be able to hear their answer, but to give him some sort of sign.
This is Jill.
Jill replies, but he's just said
That's
he
not
can't
a
hear
sign.
her, so there's no point. She goes back up to the garden and through the main mansion.
So she can leave, right?
Said he can't
Well,
hear
more
her,
or
so
less.
there's no point. She goes back up to the garden.
I mean, I guess it's safer to stay in because you don't know the threats outside, but she very well can
and
leave the
through
mansion.
main
Like,
mansion. The screen then cuts to first person of a
Ooh.
monster which is running towards Jill. Oh no. But she kills it. Through the next door, Jill finds Doom Book number 1. There's
it's not the liquor, I
medal
think,
in the
'cause
book,
I think
so
that was
she
in
takes it.
2.
Why not? There's no one around. Continuing to search the mansion, Jill finds some orders on a coffee table.
okay.
The orders say that X Day is approaching and that the following steps must be completed. Step 1, lure the members of STARS into the lab and have them fight the bioorganic weapons to obtain data. Oh my god. This whole thing has been a setup. What a twist.
No, shut up, there's more.
Step 2, collect 2 embryos for each species of the bioorganic weapon.
Step 3, destroy Arkley Lab, including all researchers and animals, and make sure it looks like an
White
accident.
Umbrella.
The orders were written by White Umbrella, whoever that is.
A cover-up. Those bastards. Moving on. Jill uses the mansion key to open the locked red door. Inside the room is a fireplace. Upon inspection of the fireplace, a hole opens up.
The snake.
To it comes a giant python, not that kind. Jill kills the snake. During the fight, a hole opens up in the floor, whole time. It's too dark to see anything down there. Barry comes in. Oh, hey again.
Have you found anything?
Barry has been very helpful, which makes, like, always at the right at the right place at the right time, which makes me very suspicious of Barry. Like, at this point, I mean, knowing what I know now about Wesker, I mean, obviously, sure, he's not one to be trusted in this, but if it was just within the context of this game, like, Barry seems the most suspect out of everyone.
Interesting.
He doesn't say nothing about the giant snake that's just lying there on the floor. Just ignore that. He lowers Jill into the hole with a rope, but drops it. Thanks. He goes to find another rope, and Jill climbs back up. Yay.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry.
Barry leaves without saying a word.
Wait,
Barry,
what did he say?
That was going to happen.
Sorry.
Barry
No.
leaves without saying a word. Barry waits.
Yeah, what's
and
with
Jill
Barry?
goes back down the rope alone. She finds a hidden ladder and descends it. Then she looks out the window and sees a helicopter pad.
She thinks she might be able to contact the Alpha members from there. No betas, please.
She finds a scrapbook full of newspaper clippings, reporting on the recent cannibalistic attacks in the surrounding areas. She returns to the original house, back out to the garden and down the ladder. In the lower levels, the hole she
Barry.
finds Barry again. Hey, Barry. Seems like she could have saved herself a lot of time if she just stuck with him, since he's already found a way down. But anyway,
Yeah.
Barry says he hears a voice, and that he and Jill should go and investigate. Jill goes first. She forges ahead and
voice
hears
Enrico's?
Enrico's voice.
Who? Enrico says for her to wait where she is and asks if she's with anyone. She says yes, and Barry appears behind her. Shinderu. Enrico tells them that the stars are doomed and that someone has betrayed them. It's a mole. It's a double cross.
I wonder
it's a
who it
big
could
old
be.
twist.
Anyway, everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella. Oh, I hate those guys. Enrico is then shot dead. Oh god, no, not Enrico.
It was basically that scene where Wesker shot. It's just time traveled to now, and it just shot him.
Jill finds another crank in the hallway. Crank time. She finds a hole for
Hey.
it. Hole time. The room spins as she works the crank.
Oh.
Through the door, she releases a boulder, Indiana
Okay.
Jones style.
Yeah.
The boulder smashes through the wall, and Jill follows through the hole.
I guess Tomb
She
Raider as
finds
well.
Doom Book 2, and inside is a silver
I mean,
wolf
obviously based off Indiana Jones.
medal. Geralt's not around, why not?
Piss.
Heading up to a different section of the garden, Jill finds a fountain with a picture of an eagle and a wolf on it. Places the things in the fountain and the door, you know, puzzles.
Yep.
She goes into the bunker. She finds another letter from a researcher. The researcher has tested positive for COVID-19 and will soon become one of the living dead. The letter gives someone named Ada instructions on how to overwrite
Ada
the
Wong.
security and escape the mansion. Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
so she was already an established character in the first one. Wow. I did not know that.
All the locks can be opened through the security system. Affectionately yours, John. Ooh. In the room is a painting with hieroglyphs written on it. Jill moves a bookcase and behind it is...
Is it hieroglyphs? Because I know... Maybe it is. Because usually when they do these types of puzzles, it's usually certain numbers just mirrored. So like if you put like a line through it and you can see half of it, it's actually just a number. Like this one might be 1 or something like that.
John. Ooh. In the room is a...
But I mean, these look like actual hieroglyphs. Or not actual hieroglyphs, but within the game.
Painting with hieroglyphs written on it. Jill moves a bookcase and behind it is a blue light. She flicks on the blue light and suddenly the hieroglyphs are showing in English.
Ooh.
She can use the English letters to decipher the hieroglyph code given to her by John. Ooh, it's mole.
Oh my god. Back into the hall, Jill enters the lab. She turns on the computer. Bing
It
bong
says
bong.
The lab in which you knew that they were going to lure the members into. And then you went into.
Is umbrella. The login
the
is
logic
John.
in this game
The
sometimes.
password is password 1. It's Ada. Unlock the B1, B2, the thing. Password mole. You find a memo on the wall and there's a special committee for disaster raccoon special. T-virus research cover up. That bit's not important. Anyway,
back through the
Right.
hall, Jill enters the lab. Jill finds a projector and is able to play the slides she found along the way. The slides show all
Dobermans.
the different T-virus monsters and the team of researchers who created them. Wait a second. That's Wesker! Oh my god, I knew it was him all along. She finds the passcode and puts it through the codes that she's been collecting codes. Through the door, she finds Chris locked in the cell. Hi,
Oh, there's Chris.
Hey.
Damn it, we're in quite a predicament, Jill.
I know, Chris.
She tells him to wait there, not sure where else he would wait because he's locked in a cell, stupid.
I'll be waiting here for you.
Bye, Chris.
Yeah.
She goes up to this door when Barry approaches her.
Jill, you're here too.
Yes, you're here
How
too?
convenient.
I was here too. They go down the elevator and run to Wesker.
Wesker?
You did a fine job, Barry.
Barry pulls a gun
Yeah,
on Jill. It's
I knew
a
it.
double cross.
Just as I thought.
Wesker explains that Barry's family will be in danger if he just doesn't do exactly what Wesker says. Man, that
Okay.
Wesker guy is the worst.
You are so cruel.
And then Barry leaves. Bye, Barry. Wesker
just like
explains
that.
that the stars have been poking around, and it was a problem for Umbrella. They don't want media attention around the accident that took place in the lab, so instead of destroying all the evidence, Wesker plans to burn down the entire lab, but not before having the stars in there? Okay. Turns out that
Yeah.
Wesker has his own plans for Umbrella's bioweapons. More twists. Wesker also confesses that Umbrella has nothing to do with blackmailing Barry. That was his own doing. Initiative. I like that. Wesker is about to show Jill the tyrant when Barry just phases in from nowhere and knocks out Wesker. Barry has been eavesdropping, and now
That's how Barry's been getting the one step ahead and appearing all in the right place. He has the ability of phasing. Oh, if only we knew how to have what Barry has instead of learning what the T-virus is all about. Maybe Umbrella would have been better off. Who knows?
now he knows that Umbrella won't come after him and his family, so he turned on Wesker. Barry and Jill agree that they should look at what Tyrant is. Let's look. Okay.
Tyrant is not completely developed, but appears to be some sort of human super.
Okay, so that's the-
thing.
okay,
They
that's the
cannot let it
BOW.
live. They drain the tank and it's kept in for some reason, and
It's very reminiscent of Nemesis. Am I wrong? Like in Resident Evil 2, you had the guy in the trench coat that kept following you around, but in the third one, there's Nemesis, and this reminds me of Nemesis.
that wakes it up and breaks it free. Why didn't you just burn it down? Alright. Barry is knocked out,
Oh,
and Jill
no.
has to kill it alone.
I'm really embarrassed.
When they leave the lab, they find that Wesker is gone. Suddenly, an alarm sounds. They think that Wesker must be about to burn the place down, with them inside of it.
Okay.
Oh no. They go back
What
up
about
the
Chris?
elevator together, and Barry leaves without saying a word. Bye, Barry. Jill
He
goes and
phased
releases
out?
Chris from
Oh,
his
there we
cell.
go.
Not sure how she manages it, because she doesn't have a key. It's just open. I guess she's the master of unlocking, but she didn't unlock anything either. It's just, it was unlocked the whole time. Chris has just been hanging out in the cell for hours.
It was a lockpick. That lockpick from way back when.
Oh, it's nice one, Chris. They exchange some meaningless dialogue and leave. They climb a ladder and are back with Barry.
There's Barry.
They hear Brad over the radio. He says he's running out of fuel, which I guess means that he's been doing circles in the helicopter the whole time. A voice comes over the PA system.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
They're about to jump into the elevator to freedom when it looks like a monster or something is coming right at them from behind.
BOW?
Oh no, you must be kidding!
Instead of just quickly jumping into the elevator, Chris says,
Ladies first.
and he and Barry stay behind.
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Right.
Jill goes up to the helipad and lets off a flare. You hear Brad approach with the helicopter when all of a sudden, Tyrant breaks through the floor onto the helipad. Oh no.
Oh no.
Jill kills
Okay.
Tyrant again, and Brad is able to land the helicopter. We then see the remaining Alpha team all get together, leaving on the helicopter.
Where's Brad?
They are a
Oh, there he
team,
is.
best buddies. The end.
Chris looks different from what I know.
Good. What happened to Wesker? Alright, wait a second. We've got alternative endings. We found these after making most of the video.
Ooh.
Jill's ending. 1. I'm not reading all this. There's alternative endings. Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
I
What
mean,
happened to Wesker? Alright, wait a second.
that's-
We've got alternative endings. We found these after making most of the video. Jill's ending. 1. I'm not reading all this. There's all
that's internet story for you. Yeah, Resident Evil. I do, like I said, I do hope. I mean, I do hope to. I didn't. Did I say it? I do hope to play it at one point, and I do hope that they remake Zero, and remake Code Veronica, to match the style of the other remakes, right? So, yeah, maybe 5 too. Like, I didn't have a problem with 5. I know a certain group of people might have a problem with it. But, I mean, it is what it is, right? So, Resident Evil. I wonder how long the actual playtime is. Like, obviously, this video was only 16 minutes long. That I've yapped on to make it almost double that. But I wonder how long it takes to actually go from start to finish, and if it varies if you play if you play as Jill versus if you play as Chris. Because I'm just thinking it's just the roles are just swapped. So instead of, like I said at the beginning, instead of Chris disappearing, it's Jill disappearing, and at the cell, if you play as Chris, you'll find Jill. Something like that. But yeah, that was Resident Evil. I might continue this Expleened for the weeks and go on to 2 and 3. I've already done 4. If you haven't seen it already, it's on my YouTube channel. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.